What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're having a look at my Halloween Ends Michael Myers mask. I know I've talked about this in my last two videos. Um, I know I went on record of saying that I think I have the best stock mask that I've seen, and I stand by that. This thing is just killer looking. Um, it's like borderline just as good as like it would be if a rehaul happened to it. Um, yeah, I think Trick or Treat Studios really nailed these masks. I really think they did. Um, they did a fantastic job. But the paint was most impressive because they managed to keep the paint consistent from the burn side to the regular side. Also, I'm very pleased with my molding work here. It's not too stringy. It doesn't fall off and stuff like that. You know, if I wanted to, I could peel some of it off. You know, when in areas when it's a little too excessive, I'll peel it off. But I just love how there's like a mix of yellow mold effect in there and regular mold effect. It just looks great. Even on this side, the mold looks great. Yeah, I think this is definitely one of their best. I think this is their best aesthetically, their best mask that they made. And I think I got incredibly lucky with the copy I had. When I picked mine up from Scarecrows in Pennsylvania, like I said, they had a shitload of copies in it. I think it was about 60. And they had this one. The rest were in a box, like in the front of the store, all in bags and shit. And I looked in the back and they had this one, sitting up on the shelf, and I went and grabbed it. And I definitely don't regret it because just like look at the detail. You even got a little bit of blood up there. Like all the masks I've seen don't even have any blood on them. You got some blood in between the thing right there, and nothing has been done to this mask. It is stock. It is completely stock, not a paint job, no nothing, which I think is great. Yeah, I genuinely believe I just got one of the best copies. I think I got really freaking lucky. Also, the hair on this is a massive freaking improvement. Massive improvement. Look at that. I love the way they flipped the hairline. Finally, they started flipping the hairline instead of having it molded down like they usually do. That crappy way that they did with Kills and 18 and all the other masks. They finally started doing this with the hairline. I didn't actually notice they started doing it with the Rob Zombie masks too, which I didn't even notice. But yeah, the Halloween Ends mask is kind of interesting because it definitely it's almost as if the mask kind of, no, I don't want to say de-ages, but it's almost as if the mask kind of, the burns become less severe. Like the burns are much more severe in Kills than they were in Ends. It's like it almost got toned back a little bit, which I don't mind, but I also just think it's kind of weird. And it's one of those things where if you're a guy that notices like every little minute detail, it'll bother you, and it bothers me a little bit. You know, it's still got all the cracks in there and the marks. It's just, you know, a mask that's burnt like that, that wouldn't really go away. With this mask, they kind of just made it to where it went away. But I think they kind of wanted to take the mask back to like a more classic look, and I think that's definitely what they did. I think this is more like classic looking than the Kills mask was. I feel like, you know, for that movie, it was an intense movie, so they kind of, you know, took a step far into Freaky Town with it. But I think they wanted to kind of dial it back and tone it back with Halloween Ends, and I think that's why they kind of went that route of, you know, let's make this mask less burned than it was, more subtle. I'm gonna try it on. This mask is huge, by the way. This mask is gigantic. This is probably one of the biggest masks that they have. I mean, it just goes everywhere, but yeah, it looks great. I think the eyes are great. The cuts are perfect. Yeah, I love this mask. This mask is awesome. Again, you got the straggles of hair coming out off the side. Like I said, that's always perfect for Michael. Always works. It just adds an extra bit of layer to the character, or the mask, I should say. I do have like 2 straps of Velcro on the back, because I did it the first time and it wasn't tight enough. So I added another one, and it makes it so much better. It makes it perfect. I think the most impressive part though is the paint. I'm really blown away to this day, and I've had this mask for a year now. I'm just blown away by the paint on this guy. It looks great. Yeah, man. I got really lucky with my copy, I think. I got really, really lucky. Definitely very pleased with the copy that I got. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This is my final Trick or Treat Studios Myers mask. I have 2 more Michael Myers masks that I'm going to review. Or sorry, one of them is from Trick or Treat Studios, but you'll see how it's different. And another one is not from Trick or Treat Studios. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.